The StubHub Center here in Southern California, the site for the practices for the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl. Team National on the field this afternoon. First, don't forget, the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl is Saturday, 6 Eastern on ESPN2. Right now, we get to go to the trenches. O-line versus D-line. Pretty good O-line coach for Team National, Anthony Beck. Jackie Slater, the Hall of Famer, one of the best ever.
You know, I walked in when I signed with the Rams, and in the weight room there's a huge picture of him standing there. So I think he kind of sets the bar for being a good coach. And
right here, right guard up. Here's the count.
My favorite part of practice, guys, because let's be honest, without the offensive line and what they do.
Oh, nice move, man. That's a nice move.
In protection and in the run game, you get nothing. And you can get those sleepers when we talk about these guys at the practice today.
All right, here we go, right here. All right, here we go, right here. 9-2 dominant. Here's the count. Ready. Good patience, man. Good patience, Dominic. All right, let's go. Keep rotating, guys. Keep rotating. Keep rotating. We're going to get some reps. 7-9. Keep rotating. Keep rotating. Here's the count. Ready. Attaboy, Mr. Hansen. Not bad, Mr. Hansen. All right, here we go.
76
right
Lars
here,
Hansen from Sacramento State.
Here's the count. Mr. Lars Hansen. Here you go. Think about what you're doing. Okay, here you go.
Sounds like an offensive lineman, Lars Hansen.
Oh, yeah. Here's Ammon Olsen. Transfer from BYU. Kind of an interesting prospect, and looks the part. Big body guy. Member of the LDS Church, so a little older. Went on a Mormon mission to Mexico early in his career, but he's actually looked pretty good today. Obviously not as heralded as Matt Johnson or Trevon Boykin, but can throw the ball, and really it's kind of impressed me with his accuracy today and his ability to drop back. He's one of the few guys that looks comfortable under center, and he's decisive. He's a productive player, and
he's got good quarterback mechanics.
Yeah.
He's got control of himself. His drop is good. His release is good, probably a little lower than maybe you'd like, but he seems to be accurate, and he's got it under control, which is the first thing you want in a quarterback.
He played for the Southern Utah Thunderbirds to finish his career, and Dan Hawkins with more on Ammon Olsen.
Yeah, this guy really unheralded. Gary Croton, who's coached in the National Football League and, of course, was a longtime coach at BYU, coached him down in Southern Utah, and really loves everything about this guy. He can make all the throws, got arm strength, can throw it 75 yards. Good size. He's a 6'3", 220-pound-plus guy. Makes a lot of run checks, does a lot of things that you want an NFL-type quarterback to do, but Gary Croton could not say enough about this guy. And obviously BYU and all the quarterbacks they put out in his time in the National Football League, he thinks this guy totally fits in.
You know, it makes you wonder.
The mechanics, by the way, are a tribute to Gary Croton. They're the best out here. And when I heard that name, that explains it.
Makes you wonder, had he stuck around at BYU, given all the injuries they've had at quarterback, maybe he's a guy that could have been higher on some draft boards or projected to be somewhere, you know, maybe that mid-round range, because he would have had the exposure that BYU gives you.
And that's the interesting situation about his career. He was at BYU after 2013 when Taysom Hill really burst onto the scene, didn't miss a game. He decided that he'd be better off going elsewhere. Obviously, the last 2 years, Taysom Hill has missed an awful lot of time. Now, Ammon Olsen, to his credit, says he doesn't second-guess anything, doesn't look back, only looks forward. He's happily married. He's a very mature individual, but it certainly makes you wonder what could have been had he stayed in Provo.
Well, don't forget that there's a guy named Flacco who left the University of Pittsburgh because he didn't fit the system, went to Delaware, and has done all right in the National Football League.
It works out.
Tackle. Let's go, Clay. Vertical. Blue 80. Blue. Nice rep.
Vertical set, great job.
That's exactly what I was going to say. He told him vertical, and you saw that. Gave the defender one way to go, kept his shoulders square to the line, and didn't turn his body.
Shit set. Hey, how can you go like that on the first one, and then go like, were you trying to jump him? Yeah, I'm trying to jump him. Don't jump a 9. If you're going to, listen, if he's a 5, you can jump him like that. But if he's a 9 and you want to jump him, it's 1, 2, then you jump him. You have to get off to get the angle. He's not going to be here on the snap. He's going to be there. You have no choice. You have no chance. You have to go here, then you jump. The wider he is, you got to set off before you jump.
That's great coaching, by the way. A 9 technique is a defensive end who's aligned a man outside of the offensive tackle.
All right, I saw that coming a mile.